Good afternoon, my crafty friends. This is Debbie with Yarn Market, and I am doing the hashtag Creep on June. This is day 12, the Village Street. This is the one that was on day 10 also, the encounter with a maid, hope of love, followed by disappointment. So today's is a envelope, so I thought I would go ahead and use the envelope and then decide how to put it in the journal. It has like really, I don't want to cover that up. This is so pretty. So I'm going to mix up some other pieces that I didn't use from a different day. Like this is day 2. I think I'm going to use this. Maybe to go make me a journal card inside. Oh, and there's the snippet from the poem. Oh, here, let me read that. It says, "Swift and keen there came unto me bitter memories of the past on me, like the rain in autumn on the dead leaves, cold and fast." So I think he's talking about the encounter with the maid. So yeah, so and I think I'm going to try to get some of that embossing powder on the smaller ephemera pieces that I'm going to be using. And then I did get some more of the floral pieces cut out with the Sizzix, little Sizzix machine that I have. I have a tiny one. Oh, I don't know. I just never bought the larger one. But these little pieces here, these floral pieces, like I said, I just used the pieces from Traciefox's packet, whatever's left over. I figured I can always like spray them with the mica or the shimmer spray. So let's see, there are some lines on here. Let's see. Let's see here. Hopefully this works. I can get just a line where the envelope is. So how come, oh, I missed a piece. I go, well, how come that side looks, forgot to cut out a piece right here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, guys, I have to walk from my desk just for a minute. I forgot my little fan. Kind of gets warm back there, so hopefully you guys can still hear me as I'm just walking to another room. There we go. Okay, it didn't take too long. It's just a little portable fan that I can clip on wherever I am. Makes it really handy. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I'm back. So sorry about that. I wasn't going to go, but then I was getting kind of warm and very uncomfortable, and I go, well, I just started. Well, there we go. There's that. Now I am going to have to put something inside or spray it. Let's see, let's go on this side. Now I could get out my scoreboard too and do this way. But sometimes that thing is just, you know, it's big. Kind of, it takes up my whole space here. I probably would have done it if it was like, you know, if I would have thought to cut this out before I started recording. So let's see, one more little crease and we should be good. I do have some paper of the story from last year that I printed up, so maybe I could use that. Should be right behind me, really close. Let's see here. Yeah, here it is. I think I ended up printing this up a couple times. I was trying to get it like the right size, but it's just, you know what I mean? It's already on coffee dye paper. So I can just take a piece of this and just for, you know, the script, it's, you know, kind of like a book page. So let's see, we'll have to decide where, you know, what's going to be showing and what's not going to be showing. So, like I said, I do have a boning folder around here somewhere, but you can use the edge of your scissors if you don't have one, or if you can't find yours. It's probably just under all of these papers that I have around me. It is such a cute, I like this print on here. That's why I don't want to cover this up. So I might just make another, I don't know, belly band pocket just to slip it in. I could clip it on. I don't like clipping it on. I know I've told you guys that before. Let's see. Oh, it looks like we're going to need more than one piece here. So let's see. Oh, actually running out of it. One more piece of paper there. So let's see. I think we can just do it like this, even though it's a different color. It'll be fine. One is egg dye and one is coffee dye. That's why the difference in color. Oh, get these edges off. I just want the text is all I want. I didn't really want to have to collage it, but I guess I kind of am now. Just because it's not. I really thought one was going to be enough. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Yeah, this will come up. So, you know, I'm just going to glue the whole thing in. Or it could be up a little bit. I got to just make sure yeah, right there is good. Glue stick. There we go. Now, let's see. I think I can still use this piece of paper. Like I said, this way, the way I don't see that bright white in there. Oh, I do need to show you guys the sewing that I did, huh? Okay, I think we're just going to go this way with it. Make sure we can still fold that over. I think I'm going to put a piece of tape here at the bottom so, you know, whatever I have inside I can pull out easily without it catching. So let me get this other piece on there. Trying to pay attention to the camera. You guys are telling me that you can't see it. I can't hear you because it's pre-recorded. Okay, let's see here. Get this piece in here now. You know, I think I'm gonna see if I can yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Kind of tear it a little bit like that. So I'm probably going to have to flip this back up so I can get some glue on there. And I do that all the time. I always get glue too much when I use the glue stick, but it's okay. Okay, now I just got to get this piece out of here. I don't want to have that interfere with the folding process there. I think it'll tear. There we go. Yeah, that's just to so we don't have to see any of that. It doesn't matter what color of, it's not going to show anyway. So get a piece down there. And then that way I don't have to worry about it interfering with anything, the fold. I think I do need to cut that though. Oh, sticking. Oh, there we go. Like I said, that's just, that is not going to show. So I'm going to rub this on here. Now that glue that's on there, it should pick up some of this color. Just give it a little bit more texture. And let's see here. I mean, it's going to show a little bit, not a lot. Okay, we're sticking. We're going to get this trimmed off. And then we'll get this all distressed. Okay. You guys, I appreciate too all of you commenting and liking and sharing. It's so nice to see that. I think I need to come back in. These envelopes are so pretty. Wouldn't that be pretty to get like a card or something in the mail like that? Oh, I gotta go back and crease this. I think all you'd have to do is just put one of those labels on, like a white label, and you could either write or, print up your label for the address. It'll just be so pretty. Okay, so let's get some liquid glue over here and not make a big mess of this. Then we have the envelope all ready to go. And then we're going to have to get the ephemera in there. Oh, you know what I could do? Instead of worrying about how to close this, I wonder if I can just glue this on there and make this a tuck. Like tuck it in. This might actually be too big though. Maybe a different piece. I have this heart in this bowl over here. Or maybe even just a little piece of the clock was too big. You just do a strip, right? a strip of something. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Like that, just, you know, where you could tuck it in and out. Yeah, I think that's good right there. Well, now this just looks too plain. You know, but I could put ephemera pieces on top of here. We're just gonna go for it. Okay, let's see, we need the spun back again. I could just put little ephemera pieces on here just to make it look a little bit better. Just wasn't looking quite like finished. But I can use the sticker stamps I have, little, like these little tiny pieces of ephemera. This liquid glue will probably work a lot better. I'm just going to put a little bit and see how that, you know, holds on there. I don't think it needs to be that high. Okay. Well, just got to try it, right? Okay, I'm not going to mess with that right now. I'm just going to let that dry. We can always go back to that. Let's see, I think I'm going to go ahead and tear this. This is kind of big. See, this can go on the front of the envelope, or we can do the tag. Let's see. Oh, not the tag. The I'm going to make a journaling card. Like it could slip inside, or it could go on the outside. And then that journaling piece, the other side can be white since it is a journaling card. And you know, what to just decorate it. Okay, just gonna get rid of the white just with our fingers. We're not gonna worry about that. We'll do the other corners too. There we go. A little bit of this aged mahogany on here. You know, I turned my phone the other way. I was thinking maybe I got a better look, but hoping I'm not too far off. I need to angle it a little bit better. I felt like I was, it wasn't even like it was way down here. So hopefully that's a little bit better, you guys. Apologize for that. And even to darken this up a little bit more, you can always, if you have like a color, you can go back in with the walnut stain, if that's what you choose to use. And then it'll just darken it up, and you actually will still see the aged mahogany or your other color of choice. I do like these. I like the rough edges. It just seems like the distress really gets in the white. It really soaks in, you know, because that raw edge. This is the raven sitting in a library. Just some pieces that I chose. And then this is a church. Cloudy. Looks kind of cloudy and ominous. I'm just getting rid of the white right now, you guys, on the edge. Not very exciting at the moment. And then this is the, I'm assuming a witch, but couldn't this be the maid? I mean, maybe the maid is a you know, witch after she gets off work. She's out there casting spells. Good spells, not bad spells. Maybe she's just watching over the forest too. Well, that one came out really wonky, but okay. Kind of go with that. And then we have this. Oh, I just need to measure this. Get this in the right. Let's see. Kind of take this edge off. Sometimes. Oh, it didn't move. Yay. See, it does need to be cut down a little bit though. We'll just come in here and kind of measure on the envelope. And then we'll have a journaling spot. Maybe write, you know, you can write down your own poem or your thoughts of the day. The fan's getting kind of noisy. Okay, I have a lot of colors going on here, don't I? Let's see. Okay, that works. Is that going to go in? Seems like it should go in. Okay, what I'm gonna do is round the corners. Yeah, there's enough room there at the top. That'll probably help out, even though the other part is all jagged and torn. Oh, that's okay. And I'll keep the all the ephemera, you know, flat, or it's gonna be too bulky. Or this could even be like a an art. You could draw on that side, or put it like a watercolor. The art page. But yeah, that's why I'm not covering the back of this. We have our envelope. Let's see, what are we going to put on here? You know, I can cut this down smaller also, so. Let's see here. Not like this. That looks, I like that. Just, you know, cover that up. You know, I think I'm going to save this for the here. Make it look like a an address label, actually. Okay, so let's see. We have the little cutouts. Oh, I like that. Maybe we should do it on this side. Cover too much of the clock up. Okay, I like it. I like it. Maybe just put a random one over here. Oh, this isn't dark enough though. This has got a little bit darker in it. Let's see. Well, I could color it. Oh, you know what I could do is emboss it and give it that, like a gold. Let's see over here. I've got gold over here, so that will work. I have a dark gold. I don't know, that dark gold might be too dark. Okay, just a little bit of texture. And I don't believe it will bulk it up too much. Okay, I don't want to. I have to remember not to put the embossing ink on this page here. So let's see, this might be too dark. I don't know if it'll show up on that. Where did that card go? Oh, there it is. You know, it probably will. I'm just going to use it. If it's too dark, I can always use it for something else. Okay, where did the embossing pad go to? Well, I lost the new one. I don't know if the old one. Oh, right here. Little dogs are barking, so apologize for that. I really don't know how much is going on here. I'm hoping enough is going on there. I can't see it. It's clear. Okay, there's that. I mean, it's fine too. It doesn't have to be even. I think it makes it look a little bit better if it's not even. I'm going to turn the fan off because I don't want this blowing all over the place. Okay, let's see here. Let's move that there. Oh, tweezers might be a little bit more effective. I'm not even sure if I got any on there. Okay, we'll have to dry it and see what. Oh, I don't think that worked very well, did it? You know, I had these embossing powders for a very long time, so that's why I, you know, want to use them, but I'm not sure if that was like wet enough, I guess you would say. Here, put that there. Let's see. Hopefully these don't just blow away on me. I think I gave it a little bit, but not a lot. I mean, you guys probably can't even see that, huh? Let me put it on the white paper. Okay, let's try that again. I think you guys can see that a little bit better now. It's really spotty, which is fine. I just kind of wanted it to change it up a little bit. Well, I gave it a little bit. I'm really trying to figure out how to get this, you know, like get the whole piece and with the embossing ink. I think that's dry. I was going to try to put a butterfly on here somewhere too. Maybe I'll put that on outside here. Up here in the corner here. Let's see, here's the butterfly that I was going to try to do. Hopefully there's not a lot of ink on there. I already got this messed up. Okay, doesn't seem like there's any ink on there. So hopefully this works. I don't know. You can't see it. So let's see, let's go here like it's a stamp. You know what I mean? Like it's a postage stamp. Ugh. Oh, kind of stuck. Okay. I just don't, that thing's just not wet enough. Weird. Huh. I wonder if you know what, let me see if I can wipe this off and use the other one. That's strange. That's a brand new one. Let's see. I apologize, guys, if I'm totally out of camera. I'm trying to press really hard. That one doesn't feel any wetter. Oh, that's strange. I mean, this stuff is made for these, you know, these image stamps. Okay. No, it did not. Oh, let me get this back in here before I spill it. Oh. Okay, well, I tried. This doesn't seem to want to be working. And I closed that pad up really well, too, the other day. Let's see. Is that too dark to see? Or there's something there, but I think it's just like barely even anything from the butterfly or moth, whatever that is. Okay, well, I think I need to practice with it. Maybe the paper. No. Oh, you know what? You guys, this paper is a different paper. Oh, I forgot about that. Maybe that's it. But I got half. It looks like I got half. I don't know if you can see that. Like, for whatever reason, I got half of the image. You know what? It could be the paper. Because it does have a coating on it. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to try it again. Just on this little piece of paper here. And see, maybe, if that's the problem. It possibly could be. Okay, look at that. That is wet. And where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. No, I just thought of that. That paper is, it's coated. Maybe I should, it's coated so the colors of the ink are brighter. Look at that. Oh my goodness, it's the paper. Okay, well, it's not the user. Okay. It makes me feel better because I'm like, okay, so I just have to remember that does not want to stick to that paper. We can use other paper. So let's try this. And Now that should like start melting and looking so pretty. It is. This paper is probably too thin. But look at that, because the kind of the shape of the butterfly looks a little distorted. So maybe just a regular piece of cardstock, or yeah, look at that. Okay, you guys, there you go. That's a tip for the day. Oh my goodness. Okay. But you know what it can do? Set that aside. I have a black feather over here. I think I'm going to try to get that on there. We'll just get the black feather up in there with the ink. And I did this before on something and it seemed to work, so hopefully. But it's on the, okay, I'm going to turn that just a little bit. And I think this is still on the plastic. Oh well. Okay, I got it on there. It's not real bright, but it's on there. Probably would have helped if I would have taken it off of plastic sheeting, but anyway, there we go. Okay. You know, if you don't experiment, you'll never know. You will just never know. Oh, let's see. We have this little label over here. I think I'm going to try to use this. See, I think I'm going to go in with black soot on those little photos there. Let's just to change it up a little bit and decide where to put all of the photos. Okay, this piece is going on front, so that can still stay there. So that'll go there. And then this can go on top. Maybe with some of these floral stamps. Let's just go ahead and do that. And I could put a photo on here too, but you know, I really like this print. Trying not to cover too much of it up. Oh, okay, guys, sorry, it probably took a little bit longer to messing around with the embossing. So that's lesson learned. So that is not coated on coated paper. That is not going to work. I mean, it works, but not that great. So, you know, just move on. Okay, I think I'll put that about right there. It's about where a address label should go. Oh, there we go. I don't know if I want to put this on there. But I don't really have any of that paper in any of my things, so I don't think I'll put that on there. But we could put him on there. Just cut it down a little bit more. Make it, you know, keep the raven. Just kind of cut around the little library there. Kind of like that there. You know what? I am totally covering up all that print that I like. Put it down there. This. Like that. Okay, we'll get this in black just to, you know, just to change it up a little bit. Why not? Maybe we'll wrinkle them a little bit. Give it a little texture. There we go. I'm trying just to, you know, hurry just a little bit. I don't want to hurry too much, mess anything up. Okay, I'm going to wrinkle the raven now. Just give it that little bit of texture on there. You know, it'd be nice to have my bow. You know, it is buried under here, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Rough them up a little bit, not too much. I think we'll pull this down about there. To give it a little bit of interest. That's what we're going for. Okay. I think that's good for that side. Oh yeah, we're going to put something here too, huh? What are we going to put here? Oh, some pieces. Might be too big. I think that might just be too big there. So let's see. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe we could just do the black on here. Oh, this might be dirty. Let's get a wet wipe over here. And hopefully there's no, oh, that embossing stuff on there. Let's see. Dry this. Oh, I probably should have taken it off the block. Oh, it worked. Here we go. That just gives it a little, well, once it's out, it does. It gives it a little extra. Maybe the leaf. My hands are getting all sticky. Okay, I'm going to take it off this time. That's so weird. The leaf. This is not a leaf, you guys. This is a feather. And then hopefully I can just press it with my hand. Oh, I like it. Looks good. There we go. Got a little something on there without it, you know, being bulky. I was trying to do. Now we can just tuck that in. A little tuck area should work just fine. Just to keep it down. And it's not going anywhere. I have a leaf of a butterfly here that's embossed. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, now I'm going to decide what else I'm going to put over here on this. I like that. Am I going to put the witch? I don't think I'm going to put the witch. I think I'm just going to put the church there. Oh gosh, I got purple on here. And not purple. Oh, that was probably the spray mist when I wiped it up. Okay, let's see here. You know, this would probably look good too. Maybe a Sharpie. I don't know. If I would have thought about it, I would have put some stitching on it before I closed it up. And let's see here. I did have this on here with the raven, but I like it on here. Okay, we're just going to put this clock on there. And I'm thinking about cutting out the heart. Just because they talk about, you know, a love that was followed by disappointment. So even though that's like a human heart, that's not like a Valentine's Day heart. Let's see, the clock goes this way. You know, I did not even put in those florals on there, did I? I think with my embossing, kind of not really a fail. I'm gonna call it a fail. Experiment. How about that? My experiment, the embossing. Okay, let's see here. I like partial part of that covered up. Okay, where are the pieces that got a little bit of the embossing on it? Looks good. Let's see here. Maybe we'll put this one down here. Or this way. Okay, I like it. It doesn't show that much though. I'm not sure. Okay, here's the heart that I was talking about. Let's see here. How close do I want to get to this? Some people like watching other people cut their fussy cuts. So I hope you guys don't mind. And this is in real time, you guys. I don't speed up the video. I just kind of want to give everybody an idea how long it is taking me. Maybe you're quicker than I am with different embellishing, cutting out. That one, the piece didn't come out quite right. But who's going to know, right? Oh, maybe a doctor would know. But I chopped off part of the valve. Okay, just kind of, let's see if I can get a little bit rid of this white here. And, okay, I'm going to try just to use the Distress Oxide in black soot to cover up the rest of it. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Get rid of the white. Nobody will know. I like this for some reason. Let's see, I used this before. Oh, I like it right there. Oh, I like that. Okay, almost done. So they're talking about autumn rain and stuff like that in that little snippet piece. So, I don't know. Rain. Oh, geez, I gotta do the other piece first. So, I don't know, like, rain. I guess I could do splatters of blue for rain. I could do that. And I could just cover up pieces that I don't want to have the rain be on. Kind of like that. You know, I don't think I'm using these pieces today. I'm just going to go in with some splatters. And we got to cover up some things. So what do I have over here to cover up? Not so much this. I do want to cover this up though. That was not quite big enough. So we'll cover this. Is this going to be big enough to do the splatters on? Okay, I think that's good. We'll use the teal. Oh, you know what? I have this. I think I'm going to put that on there. You know, this is a dried out strawberry leaf. Does it look kind of creepy? It didn't break. Oops, it didn't break when I flattened it, so hopefully I can get that on there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put that on the envelope, not the... This is going inside. So, a little bit. Doesn't take a lot. Let's see, I'm going to throw some of these other pieces around here. I'm going to throw upside down. So we don't. I think I might need a little bit of water in there. More water. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, I kind of like it on the outside too. Okay, that just is my interpretation of rain. Okay. Let's see. I don't think I'm going to do anything else as far as the splatters go. But I got everywhere. We'll have to dry this. Oh. But I think that's it. Okay, where's the envelope at? Here, you know what? I'm going to set that there. Let that dry. And then I think I'm going to put this on there. Isn't that cool? So I'm hoping I can... put a blob of glue on there. You have to kind of go under it. Put some more glue on there to hold all the pieces down. I think what I'll do is I'll do this and then put something heavy on it. Okay, so I won't be able to put this together just yet. Because I will have to, yeah, get something heavy. Okay, you guys, let's throw this over a little bit. Okay, there we go. There is our either a journaling card, or you can make an art piece out of that, like a watercolor or a sketch, something like that. Okay, so I'll have to get something to lay on here that's a little bit heavy. And until next time, you guys, happy crafting. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.